Alright, what's up, y'all? This your girl, Candy, and excuse my lack of enthusiasm. I just woke up, but anything, ugh. Anyway, I just want to discuss a few things that has been really, I don't know if I should say, getting on my nerves, or just bothering me. Okay, first, and I honestly don't know why people just choose to pick on my cause, my male cause specifically, for the way they look. Again, people, or should I say males, calling my male cause gay. I mean, honestly, I want somebody to really define what that means, because gay can look like anything. Gay can look like you. It can look like anybody. Gay doesn't have a certain look. Come on now, I have a my my sister-in-law has gay friends, and um he dresses like a girl, and he dresses like a boy, and he looks like a girl and a boy. So there's really no specific look for it. So I don't understand why people choose to pick, to still keep choosing to pick on my male cause because of the way they look. And the main thing they always pick out is in their face. Like, they'll say the eyes. Okay, honestly, what makes a person gay for their eyes? That's like saying anybody born with pretty eyes is automatically gay, which is stupid. 'Cause anybody can have pretty eyes. Not like when you're born you can choose what type of eyes you want. You just are born with them, so it can't be helped. And the second thing I want to talk about, it's also been bothering me, and that's on my stories, should I say, my Saints Row 2 sexual chocolate story and my SVR story. People ask me, why brown sugar candy? Why do you put sex in your stories, and it's too much sex in the story or whatever? Like, in my Saints Row video where I was talking about if I wanted to bring it back or not, somebody asked, it would be a good story if it wasn't so much fucking in it. I was like, oh my stars. I said, hold on. First of all, the name of the title, I didn't come up with. A friend gave it to me, because I really had it named something else. Whatever title I choose to get is what um, I try to go for. Not in SVR's case, but in Saints Row's case, I wanted to um, bring it, bring it there. But he asked me, he said, all I remember is fucking people having sex. I'm like, wow, are you serious? I said, through that whole story, there was no sex in it. The only part which wasn't like wanted sex. It was forced sex. It was the dark episode with between Diva and Malachi. It wasn't wanted sex, and technically I don't really count that as sex. I just count it as a dark moment in my story. Yeah, there's been phone sex which isn't physical, and maybe some flirting from here to there, and all that other good stuff, but no sex. So I don't understand what's the concept behind saying there's too much sex in it when there's barely any sex in it. I mean, gosh, like, some people just can't appreciate a good story anymore. Now, for SBR, I've gotten PMs, I've gotten comments on my videos asking me why I put sex in it. Well, let me just tell you like this. I put sex in it in that story as well because I can. I don't understand what's the big deal with having sex in it. I mean, like, if you're uncomfortable with the sexual portion of the video, or you just don't like sex in general in a video, then just simply don't watch the video, because I'm tired of answering this question on a daily of why I put sex into my stories, because I can, and it adds on more, it makes it more appealing. Like, I see plenty of SVR stories on YouTube that aren't that good. And I'm not saying you need to add sex to make the story good. I just like adding it because it makes it more interesting. Like, I don't know. People are drawn into it, as you can see. I mean, if you read my comments on it, then you'll see. I mean, I just wanted to steer apart from what you typically see on YouTube, where you'll have that little story aspect of the video, and then they'll have a match, and match after this and match after that, and then somebody gets jumped, and then somebody uh comes out and talk and da 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 da. I just wanted to steer just a little bit away from that. I'm very story orientated, so um I like to keep it in the story, even though it's a wrestling game. I'm just very story orientated, and I just treat this story like I'm sort of writing Saints Row Sexual Chocolate, which I am going to finish. But I'm just saying that's the way I do my stories, and I don't know why like people have such a problem with it. I mean, if you have problems with your sexuality um, or whatever, then just don't take it out on my videos, because I don't have a problem with mine. I'm comfortable with mine. I'm comfortable enough to say another female is sexy, but guess what? I'm still straight. So if you can't get comfortable with your sexuality, that you have to call my male calls gay because it might be either better looking than yours, or you can't make them like I do, or you just hating for the sake of it, then you need to get with the program and get your shit together, because it is what it is. Um, yeah, like I said, I put too much work into each of those episodes just to get um shit like that. I mean, I don't mean to sound so negative, but it's just, ugh. I wouldn't have made this rant video, but I just get these on a constant now. It's like becoming more abundant now that I'm getting these questions and PMs and shit like that, and it's really getting on my nerves. If you don't like the way I make my stories, just don't watch them. I don't really care, because there'll honestly be somebody else around the corner to watch it. If you don't like the way I make my mail calls, well, honestly, again, I don't give a shit, because everybody has their own unique way of making shit, and that's the way I make mine. If you don't like it, oh fucking well. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to please the people that actually like my shit. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Um, but yeah, y'all put in the comment section what y'all think about this. Tell me, matter of fact, just tell me in the comment section if y'all think I'm putting too much sex in my stories, or I'm not putting enough matches in my story, or if I'm making my male calls too gay looking. Well, it don't make a difference, because I love gays. I love the hell out of them. I respect the hell out of them, and they respect me too. And if you can't respect them, well, you could just go jump off a fucking bridge. They're the best type of friends to have. Anyway, deuces, and this is your girl Brown Sugar Candy, and I am so outie.